Now go.
Aloha everybody, thanks for tuning in to PhotoLukeHawaii for your weekly Hawaii update. It is Saturday, August 8th, 2020. This is footage from a drive we did earlier today. Just wanted to show you what's going on outside there briefly. Sorry for the raindrops as it started to drizzle when we were out there. Anyways, these are our current COVID numbers. As you can see, we've had an alarming increase of confirmed infected. Today we had 231 new COVID infections, and that's the highest that we've had in a day so far. This has triggered the closures of beaches and parks as of today, August 8, 2020, due to large gatherings. The parks are closed for sure. You can't do anything there, even dog parks and stuff. But you can still go swimming and surfing. But you just cannot lounge at the beach. They said they will still have the showers and restrooms available. Okay, so a message to everybody. Do the right thing, everybody. Don't just think about what you want to do or your freedom being taken away from you. Do the right thing so we can get through this faster with the least amount of infections and deaths as possible. No one should be okay with spreading this virus to family members, which may lead to a death, or spreading it to some random person that you may not even know that you were responsible for their death. To all of you who are doing the right thing, you are making a huge difference, which means wearing your mask, social distancing, not going to large gatherings. If you have to travel, doing your 14-day quarantine, as frustrating as it is when other people are not. Come on everybody, do the right thing. This is not political, this is not propaganda. Just look at what's happening in the world today. This is not just in the US, this is affecting every country in the world. So, everybody do your part as best as you can, do the right thing. This is causing our Oahu public schools to change their planned classroom schooling for the beginning of the school year and switching to online classrooms. It depends on the school, but it seems like some students will be going to school from August 17th to August 20th for those 4 days for training, and then they will continue the school year online until further notice. They said for a few weeks after, but I'm saying until further notice because I think it might get pushed back more. Please check with your school for the proper schedules, as each school may be a little different. Also, I believe outer islands have a different schedule to follow, as I'm not sure if they will be switching to online or what, or if they're doing some hybrid alternating class and online per day. I'm not sure how they're going to do their schooling on the outer islands. Private schools is another thing also. Please check with your school's schedule. They all may be different. Okay, so as far as we know, the pre-travel test for COVID-19, which would allow you to skip the 14-day mandatory quarantine, is still dated for September 1st, 2020. As of now, anybody coming into Hawaii has to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. An update on the inter-island traveling, which means if you are traveling to any of the Hawaii islands, you need to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. Except you do not have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine if you are coming to Oahu from Maui, Kauai, Molokai, Lanai, or the Big Island. But if you're going from Oahu to Maui, Kauai, Lanai, Molokai, or Big Island, you still do need to do the mandatory quarantine. And I believe that's because Oahu has the most infections at this point. So most likely, if it's going to spread anywhere, it's going to spread from Oahu. So that's why if you're going from Oahu to one of the other islands, you do need to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. But it's mandatory. If you are coming anywhere outside of Hawaii to Hawaii, you do need to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. Also, if you're a family member of a military person who is stationed here in Hawaii and you're coming to Hawaii to visit, you were exempt from doing the 14-day mandatory quarantine. That is no longer the case. It has been revoked. Now you folks have to also do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. and I didn't even know about this exemption. Here are our links to all our current Hawaii COVID and travel to Hawaii information. These will also be down below in the description. And these are the links to our Hawaii news channels, Hawaii News Now and KHON2 News, for both their websites and the YouTube channels. These will also be in the description down below. I now put up these links as I know not everybody's watching this on a computer or on a mobile device. You may be watching this on TV. If you're watching it on TV, you don't have access to the description area down below. Take your mask wherever you go, because you may never know when you might need it. Be prepared. Wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water whenever you can. And if you don't have soap and water available, please use hand sanitizer. A lot of times when you go into a store, they require you to use the hand sanitizer that they have when you enter, so that you are disinfected, so that you can touch the merchandise with the least amount of risk. Then when you leave the store, you can use the hand sanitizer again. It's a nice thing to be able to use, so you can save your personal hand sanitizer also. So currently we do still have gyms open in Hawaii, although I don't think they're allowed to have classrooms, and you have to wear a mask while exercising. Another safe option is checking out Dan Kaiser's exercise channel on YouTube. I highly recommend you check out his safe exercise channel and subscribe today. Dan and my classmate Joy show you some great exercises that you can do at home. Please check them out and show them some aloha and subscribe to them today. Dan Kaiser's link will be down below. PhotoLukeHawaii is sponsored by Molokai Hawaiian music artist Lono. Go to lonomusic.com and check out his website and maybe buy one of his CDs today. Thanks, Lono. We are also sponsored by Shark Dog Designs Hawaii. Please check out his t-shirt designs available on Amazon.com. You might even see a PhotoLukeHawaii t-shirt in there eventually, but not yet. Check back later, or I'll let you know when we do have it available. The Amazon link is there and will also be down below in the description. This is what we do on trips or when we have bond dance. If this interests you, please go check out our PhotoLukeHawaii Travels and Bond Dance channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. One way you can really support us is giving us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to us yet, please subscribe and click that bell so you can get notifications every time we post a new video. If you want to help us out a little bit more, you can join our PhotoLukeHawaii team on Patreon, or we have a PayPal link if you want to contribute that way. Mahalo nui loa, which means thanks very much. Ma'alama pono, which means take care. Ahui ho, which means until next time. Aloha, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting PhotoLukeHawaii. We really appreciate you. Thank you. You can stay and watch the rest of this drive. It's up to you. Thanks, everybody. Aloha.